see what I can do.
Really?
But please don't get your hopes up. Yeah, stream just died, I think.
Oh, you know what? It did actually die. I just got a notification from Twitch on my phone. Manage your channel directly from your phone. It sends that when the stream starts.
Yeah, no, like I just got an ad. Cake, the chat wasn't working because stream literally fucking died.
Yeah, the stream just actually died.
See, Arya's bitrate has not been complying with her for this stream.
It's the... Oh, yeah. Notification log. Stream is disconnected. Attempting to reconnect 2 minutes ago. Hi, Cake. Welcome back.
But if the stream stutters or freezes for whatever reason, it is most likely on Arya's end and not on yours. See, try refreshing, because I've got stream back.
Well, I don't think Sieg would be able to hear you if the stream is frozen.
Sieg can't hear us.
You
right. That's my bad. Yes. Listen, I said that I'm more capable and more smart than you. That does not mean that I am smart.
Okay.
One times one might be 2, but the scale is out of 100.
What the fuck does that mean?
I'll just leave that there. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I mixed up some words in there, but I'll just leave it there because it's funny. I have very little information to work with right now. And to be perfectly honest, I'm really out of my element.
That's okay. I'm sure that Mr. Dracogen will take any help he can get.
Mr. Dracogen?
He's the owner of the Dracogen Trading Company. He should be at the old Arcane Refinery right now.
Nothing happened, Cake.
What happened? There's been a murder. Or, well,
nothing happened.
No, wait. Technically, we don't know it's a murder.
Well, okay, so...
Oh, yeah, Twitch mobile app is terrible.
Yeah, Twitch mobile fucking sucks. So for a quick recap, there's been a blockade of the city for some reason, we don't know why. And then the night after the blockade happened, there was a murder, or quote unquote accidental death. But this is an Ace Attorney adjacent game, so it's going to be a murder.
That must be the scene of the accident, too. It would probably be best to start your investigation there. I've been away from the shop for too long, so I can't come with you. But drop by the cafe if there's anything I can do to help. Are you fucking kidding me? Yep, 172. Instead of, like, above 3,000. Oh my... Why is it fluctuating so bad?
Yeah, no, you were going up and down for a moment there.
It's so bad right now. Okay, it's back, like, above 3,800, but, like... I don't know. I wonder if... I should see what internet we're paying for, because...
Do you have, I just want to make sure... You know there's a setting on Discord to make it so that, like, what you're sending is, like, a high priority parcel?
Yeah.
If you have that enabled, then disable that. It might make the Discord stream glitch out a little bit more, but it might make the stream better.
Yes.
Also, close out of any apps and anything on your computer that might be using bandwidth.
The only ones would be... The only one would be, like, chat.
Like, yeah, because right now I only have Discord and Stream open.
Hidden privacy, maybe? No? I don't know where that is in the settings.
It should be voice and video.
Voice and video. Isolation, noise suppression. Enhance voice activity, gain control. That is off.
Okay. Also, you can also lower the quality of the Discord stream because all I need to do is see the text.
Yeah. Let's stream quality. Let's change that to 15 FPS. Okay. Streaming. It's less that it's a problem with streaming and more that it's an issue with the internet. It's just fluctuating so much that, like, I can't, like... I'm real quick, just to see. Where's speed test? I know I have speed test on my phone somewhere. Oh, we're getting less than 30 up. I guess I'll take a peek real quick.
I have no idea if this would help or not, but if you could set like a cap on the max bitrate of the Twitch stream, that might also prevent it from going over a limit. And like stop it from taking a nosedive if it goes over. I don't know.
I don't know if there's a way to set a cap on it. The target bitrate, or the target bitrate for like the video is 3000. I don't know if that's... And it's turn for this. Yeah, sorry, this is a troubleshooting stream now.
Which one's better, a podcast or a troubleshooter?
Network, find IP. Dynamic change bitrate. What's low latency mode? Did that change anything?
And I think that the recommended bitrate would be 3000 anyway, so for 720p. I know, you return for high quality content, Cake.
What does that actually do?
I know that this is because you set it down to 15 FPS, but like I can see the raindrops on the screen are falling like I don't know how to describe it other than they're falling at the frame rate of DSiWare.
Add on the screen again. Yeah, it's just gonna... That's new on Twitch. I've had it a couple times watching other streamers.
Yeah, banner ads. They're shitty. As if Twitch needs more money.
Yeah, fucking Jeff Bezos not getting enough.
Like,
Help with some inconsistent network issues. Someone's saying.
If we didn't already have, like, you know, people that, like, tune in consistently, I might honestly just have said to swap to something, like, you know, more viewer friendly. But
Oh, where the banner's in the middle of the screen? Oh, yeah. So just something more viewer friendly. Sorry. What were you saying?
If we didn't have, like, consistent viewers on Twitch, like, already, I might have suggested, just swapping to, like, you know, a platform that actually respects its viewers.
What, like YouTube?
Let's not get crazy now, okay?
Yeah, no, that's the joke. YouTube is worse.
Yeah, I know. Let's not get crazy now, but, like, I don't know.
We could stream on Kick. You know, just in case I need people to throw slurs at me and not get punished for it. Okay, I'm gonna try something here. Enable new networking code. This might break. Here, what I'm actually gonna do, I'm gonna end and restart stream real quick. And we'll see if Kick is like the reputation of like it's the. Do I want to call it that? It's supposed to be like the free speech streaming platform,
which give people free speech, and obviously things are going to go badly.
Yeah, you know, free speech to be insulting to people and attack them for things that, you know, they can't really change about themselves, you know.
Let's just say that if murder were not illegal, there would be murder by now. It's like that.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see if that, I did make a quick change. We'll see if that, makes things better. Follow Rika's directions and move through the city's industrial district. Reminds you of your childhood, back when you couldn't control the Eye of Horus.
Sorry. Once again, the frame rate is. No. Stream is fine. I'm talking about the Discord stream frame rate.
Mm-hmm.
The pace that it's going makes me really feel like I'm watching a GBA Phoenix Wright game again. You know how like just little blocks of text like appear very so often.
Yep.
It's like that. Anyway,
Yep.
Go on.
Yeah, and
I
had to mute game audio again.
Yeah.
I always avoided this part of the city. It was always covered with an overwhelming fog of misery and fatigue. However, you feel less of that now. Is it because you have more control over your powers, or has something else changed? Alright, we're here. You arrive at the refinery and see that there aren't many people around. A few people you do see appear to be from the city watch. Operations must have been halted after the accident. Wow, so this is an arcane refinery.
I always saw this place as a child, but I never really understood what they do here.
Those machines refine the arcane crystals that are used in artificery. Those crystals are used as a power source for conducting magical energy. Look around and spot an especially frustrated individual. He seems to stand out from the knights and cleaning staff. Could he be the guildmaster Rika spoke of? High fantasy? I mean, it's kind of.
Also, artificery is still high fantasy.
Yeah, it's just kind of been like industrialized a little bit.
But also, Tyrion's fucking wearing a suit. Like,
true. takes notice of you as you head further into the refinery.
Hello there. You must be the attorney that Miss Tudor spoke about. I am. I take it you're the guildmaster of the Drakingen Trading Company? Yes, my name is Stefanik Drakingen. I'm pleased to make your acquaintance.
Patient Guildmaster.
I really appreciate you lending your aid in this matter. I already told Rika this, but I've never tried a civil case before.
Okay, so it is a civil case, maybe.
I would need to learn more about what happened before I can decide whether or not I can represent you. I'm honestly not sure how much help I can be. Well, there isn't a single attorney in Arnax that will represent me. So I'll accept whatever help I can get.
Celeste was right. All the attorneys are too afraid to stand against Lord Von Sanctus. Where should we start, though? This case is probably different from the homicides that we're used to.
Homicide or not, the case revolves around a wrongful death. If I did represent Drake again, I would need to prove that he wasn't at fault for the accident. To do that, we should start by finding out exactly how and why the accident occurred. We should also question the witnesses who saw the victim when it happened. And it wouldn't hurt to take a look at the scene of the accident either.
Guildmaster would have a lot of knowledge about the refinery's operations. Questioning him might also give you some insight into what happened.
A worker fell into a vat of chemicals and died.
Yeah, he nearly became the Joker. Unfortunately, he actually died. You know, what usually happens when you fall into a vat of chemicals.
Just, sorry, no, the unfortunately got me.
Don't worry, I'm an attorney.
Don't worry, we're on the case. What do you think about this? Sorry, Mr. Cuthbert. I don't think I can tell you much about that.
Okay, well, let's start this.
To start, could you tell us exactly what happened? Well, it all began during the work rush yesterday evening. One of my employees fell from the walkway and into a vat of magical chemicals. Those chemicals contain extremely volatile and destructive evocation magic. Because of that, he unfortunately died before we could have pulled him out. Covered by a radioactive cake.
Yeah, unfortunately, you become a mass murdering sociopath. Psychopath.
What's the difference?
I don't know. I'm just being contrarian for no reason.
I'm sure BBC's Sherlock could tell you the reason, but or the difference, but
Yeah, I couldn't.
I couldn't. I didn't watch the series. I should. I really should. But
Go unless you stream for another 4 hours. Bye. Okay, bye, Cake. We'll see you next time probably, because we're probably not going to stream for another 4 hours.
I sure hope to God that I'm not up at 6 streaming.
It's fine. You get 1 hour of sleep.
Like, fuck my internal clock waking me up at 7 a.m. Fucking hate it. Like, on one hand, I wake up before my alarms. On the other hand, I'm fucking suffering over weekends. I'm looking up the difference now.
Sieg's on the case. Don't worry.
I trust Sieg to give us accurate reports.
Yeah.
But that all just sounds like an unfortunate accident. Why is Lord Von Sanctus blaming you for what happened? There are guardrails on the walkways to prevent people from falling. Supposedly, those guardrails broke apart when that employee tried to lean against it. According to Von Sanctus, the accident was a direct result of my negligence to maintain the refinery. My employees have taken great care to inspect and maintain the facilities. I have no idea how this happened.
Is he telling the truth? This could all just be lip service. One way to know for sure is to inspect the walkway yourself.
Earlier, you said that the victim was an employee of yours. Could you tell us more about them? Yes, I hired him just a few months ago. It's a shame what happened to him. He was a young man named Justin Way.
Just in way.
G. G.
Just in way.
G. G.
Ace Attorney ass
Gee, I
victim
wonder
name.
what that could be.
Ace Attorney ass
Gee, I wonder
victim
what
name.
that could be about. What was it you said last time? This is Frank Saw It levels of
Yeah.
of naming. Was he a good employee? He was a hard worker, but he was a bit rough about the edges when he first started. Before working for me, I heard that he'd always spend his time with the local delinquents. Miss Tudor practically begged me to hire him. She told me that she wanted to turn his life around.
That does sound like something Rika would do. She always had a habit of getting involved in her friend's personal business.
Rika Tudor supposedly begged Stefanik Drake again to hire Justin Way. The pronunciations of these names are way too fucking hard. She wanted Justin to turn his life around. Supposedly names used to spend a lot of time with some local delinquents, but has turned his life around since then.
Ooh, what have I done? What have I done? Okay, I made it back to chat.
What have you done? What have you done? And when you live a life like Justin's, it helps when you have someone to give you some structure and direction. So I decided to give the boy a chance by hiring him. He was clearly a hard worker. He did well to earn his keep. He always followed the rules too, so I have no idea why he was up in that walkway.
Wait, he wasn't supposed to be on that walkway?
Earlier you mentioned that Justin wasn't supposed to be on that walkway. What did you mean by that? Well, Justin worked in an entirely different department. He was part of a team that managed packaging and freight. He had no business being inside the refinery building, much less the upper walkway.
That's strange to say the least.
Was he the type of person to wander around places that he's not supposed to? No, like I said before, he always followed my rules. It all just makes this whole situation that much more confusing. Justin Way was a star employee. He was always known to follow all of Stefanik Draken's rules and regulations. He worked in an entirely different department and wasn't supposed to be anywhere near the refinery walkway. Draken has no idea why he was in the refinery before the accident. Was there anyone around when the accident occurred? Did anyone see Justin fall? There are many employees here at the time, but there were only a handful of witnesses who actually saw Justin fall from the walkway. Who were these witnesses? If I remember correctly, Miss Tudor was the one who saw him fall. Damn.
What was she doing there?
What, Rika was there when it happened? Yes, she witnessed the accident alongside the harbor master. Morrison. Oh, you're acquainted with him. I am.
Morrison was close friends with your mother when you were a child, but after you left Ornax, you went out of your way to cut contact with everyone from your past.
But what were all those people doing here in the first place? Rika's a cafe owner and Morrison's a harbor master. I'm a little concerned about that myself. I'm still unsure about Miss Tudor, but the harbor master was accompanied by a nobleman of some sort. A nobleman. I'm not privy to the specifics, but apparently that nobleman had the legal authority to go wherever he wanted to.
You'll want to ask Morrison more about that, but it will be awkward to speak with him after all these years.
Work is work.
Yeah.
Social life shouldn't make a difference. Rika mentioned that you gave her the capital to open her cafe. After trying her food, I'd be remiss not to.
Behavior repeated violation law. Complete lack of remorse, guilt, or empathy. Don't form trigger and pretend to feel emotions. Follow societal rules when it suits them. Highly manipulative and deceitful.
Okay, so basically the main thing is guilt, empathy, and actual emotions,
Yeah.
it seems. Huh. Fascinating. The more you know. I'm aware of how difficult it is for a commoner mage to succeed in our society. That's quite philanthropic of you. Well, many other businessmen would show reluctance in dealing with a mage. That makes them an untapped resource.
Credit. That's a very good business decision.
I mean,
It's
the man
see
did
it.
not.
It's to use a baseball term. He's moneyballing his way to success here.
I mean, there's a reason. Like, he did not revitalize this town within 10 years just by sitting on his ass.
Yeah. But he
Also, this voice is going to fucking kill me.
and suffer.
Deeper than I usually go. Ugh.
But yeah, he identified what like something so like a group of people that are undervalued in society, and is giving them the tools to succeed, and they're succeeding.
And it also helps that they all think of him as a benefactor.
Yeah. Well, as
It's
Tyrion's
really a
inner
win-win.
monologue puts it, pragmatic might be a better word to describe Stefanik.
But hey, if it works for both sides, then, why not?
Okay. Can't talk much about himself. Cool.
I've heard a lot about you and Ruby Tamura through the grapevine. Miss Tudor speaks very highly of you as well. Oh. Puts my mind at ease to know I have your support.
Okay.
This is the fucking voice that I have when I like wake up first thing in the morning. I just have like this super gravelly like ugh. There's one time when I woke up like sick, and I had like
Oh.
my voice sounded like a fucking Ford commercial. Like it's a vat filled with chemicals that I can't quite identify.
Built Ford tough.
Right. According to Celeste, these chemicals are used to refine and create arcane crystals. These metal stairs lead up to the walkway above.
You can get a better look at the walkway by moving there.
It's a power box. It contains artificer hardware and an arcane power cell. It's connected to the chemical vat, so it must control some function of the refinery.
Yeah. Oh? Well, you know what? That makes sense.
Yeah, I was going to say.
There are traces of transmutation magic on these parts of the vat.
I'm honestly not quite sure how these vats even work. Are the fucking hexes like fucking Chowder's fucking hat?
No.
Like
Because
there's a single layer of texture that just like moves while everything else is static.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, see, your voice is naturally deep anyway. So I'm sure that it just fucking drops. My voice is on the higher side, so I don't think I can actually get lower than how I was doing. Sorry, that was my line. Perhaps transmutation is used in the refinement process somehow. And stream delay, I got it.
Okay. The trace of transmutation magic on this power box.
It is an artificery device, so that's not too out of the ordinary.
Yeah, you know what? That tracks. Alright, well, I guess up to the walkway.
Those are busted wires, aren't they? Or cables? Rails?
Yeah, busted
metal
rails.
Poles? I got there eventually.
Tyrion, do you need me to scan for magical traces?
Well, there aren't any magical elements in this case. But I suppose it wouldn't hurt to check.
All right. Well, first things first, let's see what we can get here.
Looks like the guardrails completely broke apart. The rails are completely rusted, too. Was Drakian lying about properly maintaining the site? It's a vat of dangerous magical chemicals. Supposedly, they're corrosive enough to dissolve anyone unfortunate enough to fall into it. There's no, like, cover.
Celeste is watching you carefully. Fucking, whoops, I slipped. She can be a little overprotective at times. There are traces of evocation magic on the chemicals in these vats.
That makes sense. Evocation is a school of magic for spells that create and disperse energy. These chemicals probably induce some sort of magical reaction to create arcane crystals. There's transmutation magic on the bridge?
What?
What's wrong?
There are traces of transmutation all over the guardrails.
Transmutation? Do you see those traces anywhere else on the walkway?
No, it's only this area.
There are magical traces of transmutation on the guardrail that Justin supposedly broke before falling. Not after, before. That's important. These traces are only on the rails that Justin broke. They aren't anywhere else on the walkway.
Transmutation is a school of magic that changes the properties of physical objects. Usually, mages use transmutation spells to strengthen and repair objects.
How did the transmutation spell affect the guardrail? Someone used the spell to change the physical properties of the guardrails. Judging by the current state of the rails, we can only conclude one thing.
Spell.
Justin Way repaired the business, the guardrails.
Justin Way covered the business of Justin Way.
Yeah. That's how it works, right?
Yeah, Justin Way weakened the body of Justin Way. That works.
That's how he died.
Yeah. Weakened the structural integrity of the guardrails.
Right. Someone used a transmutation spell to weaken the guardrails. Afterwards, the guardrails were so weak that Justin accidentally broke them.
And only these guardrails were weakened. Sabotaged rails are right next to this vat of corrosive chemicals, too.
What was the intention of weakening the guardrails? There was a clear intention behind the actions of this unknown mage. Judging by what happened, that intention can only be one thing.
The unknown mage wanted someone to fall into the vat.
Whoever sabotaged the guardrail wanted someone to fall into the vat. Why else would they only target those specific guardrails?
But why? Who would do this? You can feel your fist clenching tightly. Someone committed murder using magic here. Whoever did this had the gall to try to cover it up. Tyrion? You won't forgive whoever did this. You're through with them, you will make them feel a fraction of the misery that your mother... Tyrion!
What?
Are you okay?
Right. Sorry. Anyway, if it weren't for your detect magic, everyone would have written this off as an accident. Magical traces are only detectable for 48 hours after a mage casts a spell. That means that whoever cast a transmutation spell did so recently.
Right.
A mage must have sabotaged the guardrail within the last 48 hours. They clearly intended for someone to break the rail and fall into the vat.
Is there anything else?
There was something.
There
Maybe
was.
That just bugged out. Yeah, it just bugged out.
Oh no, it just takes a moment to update that
that
you've seen it while it loads.
Literally unplayable.
I guess we can report that.
Yeah, just present it.
Should notify Drakejon about the trace of transmutation that you found, but perhaps you should wait until you obtain more information first. After all, knowing about a potential saboteur might unnecessarily stress him out, even more so if you don't have more information. Okay.
That's fair.
You're not allowed to do this yet.
Harbor.
No, I'm gonna roleplay as Tyrion. It's like I don't want to talk to Morrison yet. Putting that off.
I don't think he wants to talk to Rika either.
Yeah, but he's already talked with Rika and talking with. He hasn't seen Morrison in a longer time. He's putting it off. You arrive at the cafe and see the restaurant is packed with customers. Don't see Rika anywhere though. She must be preoccupied. Perhaps you should check in when the restaurant is less busy.
Got him.
Oof.
Got him. Got him.
All right, Tyrion, you gotta go talk to somebody. I know this is hard. You arrive at the harbor in search of Morrison. Ooh, wait, hang on. I can. Yay! Game audio.
Ah.
You arrive at the harbor in search of Morrison, the harbor master.
It might just switch back immediately.
It could. However, you notice a large concentration of knights in the
if...
shipping area.
Oh,
well, it seems like this is like kind of a witness, like kind of an upbeat witness soundtrack.
This is leftover. This is leftover from the cafe.
Sure, I mean, but it is just kind of continuing.
Let's just advance it and see.
We'll see. It's large concentration of knights in the shipping area. Notably, the Arcane Inquisition is among them. Spot Commander White and Prosecutor Steelwind coordinating the knights there. Wonder what those two are doing here.
The knights at the blockade said that they were investigating something. There must be magic involved if the Inquisition is here.
Do you think this has anything to do with what happened to Justin?
I doubt it. We didn't see any Inquisition knights at the refinery. It must just be a coincidence.
You're probably right. But I'm kind of curious about what the Inquisition is investigating.
There's nothing to do with our case. It'd be best to leave them to their business.
All right.
Oi, you there. You best clear out. The knights have closed the harbor. Morrison. Huh? Do I know you? Wait, Cuthbert, is that you?
No, Morrison.
Well, there's me.
Oh, yeah, that's you. Oh my god, we're both in this game.
Me if I was like 50 years older with a beer belly. I'm still young, damn it. I'm still young, damn it.
Had a huge white beard and lost an eye at some point.
I'm still young, damn it.
You basically 1 foot in the grave. I'm sorry.
I heard from Little Rika that you're back in town. What can I do for you? We heard that you were at the refinery yesterday. From what we heard, you witnessed the accident. We wanted to ask you some questions about what you saw. Ah, right. Rika mentioned you're an attorney now. What? I just hope you're still not hung up over that business with your mother.
Yeah, I hope you're not too hung up anymore about you witnessing the execution of your mom. I hope that's still. I hope that's not still affecting you. I hope you've gotten over that. Gee, like, come on, it's been it's
been 10 years.
It's been 10 years. Hello, come on, just quit thinking about her.
Just get over it.
Just get over it.
How old am I now? I am soon to be. Fuck, how old am I?
I mean, I guess like 23 or 24ish.
Somewhere around there.
Somewhere in there.
I forget. I honestly forget my age, and I don't want to do math. Somewhere around there. I'll figure it out and Discord you later. Sorry, I guess it's none of my business. Definitely not 64 though. I am not 64. I'm still young. Fuck off. Anyway, I'll tell you what I know.
I mean, in fairness, I'm not 18, so, you know.
Dragon told us that you witnessed the accident. Nah, it was a horrible thing what happened. No one deserved what happened to that poor lad.
Could you tell us what you saw?
Well, I was showing the patron around town. And for some reason, he really wanted to take a look at the refinery. Something about checking out the local artificery.
He must mean artificery. I guess it is artificery, if that's how it's pronounced, if that's how he misheard it.
I mean, yeah, it's artificer, right? Not artificer.
I thought it was artificer.
Google time.
Well, okay. All right.
Artificer. Artificer. It seems.
Yeah, I suppose it's artifice. Okay. Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Had you not read that yet?
No, sorry. The way that Google pronounces artificer changes depending on what you search. Standard definition pronunciation says artificer. If you look up artificer pronunciation, then it's artificer.
I would go
Weird.
with like artificer. Because it's
I always say artificer.
Yeah, because it's the base word artifice is pronounced like that, artifice.
Also, who the fuck says artificer? The fuck?
No one. I don't think.
That's fucking heresy. The Inquisition would get your ass. Anyway, he
No
was
one
looking at the
expects it.
machinery. Then suddenly Masurika came running towards us. She was trying to tell us something, but the damn machines were too loud for us to hear her. After a while, she just pointed at the walkway. We saw the horrible sight. We saw someone fall into the vat. By the time we could get them to stop the machines, it was too late.
That matches up with what you know so far. But what was Rika even doing there? She should have still been running the cafe at the time of the accident. And that patron who was visiting the factory, did they also witness the accident?
Could you tell us how Justin fell off the walkway? Was it because the guardrail broke under his weight? Yeah, he did. But it was a little strange. That guardrail was made out of metal, yeah? The way it broke, you would have thought that it was made out of cardboard. Barely leaned on it, it just broke apart.
Even a poorly maintained guardrail shouldn't have broken that easily. Did someone really use transmutation magic to sabotage it? If so, that possibility could clear Dracogen's name. But presenting the possibility of magical crime might just complicate things.
I mean, yeah, it would get the Inquisition involved.
Yep.
You mentioned that you were escorting a patron when the accident happened. Who was he? Did he witness the accident too? Aye, he was right there with me when Rika was trying to get our attention. It'd be hard to miss it with the commotion she was making. As for who he was, he said his name was Aster.
Oh. 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 Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
We've heard that name before.
Mm-hmm.
We've heard that name before.
We have.
We have.
We have. We have.
Aster, you don't know anyone by that name. Why does that name sound familiar? Because we've heard it before.
Do you know what his surname was? Nope. The lad was really secretive with his last name for some reason.
He must have had a recognizable name. Is he a noble from a well-known house?
Perhaps. On the night of the accident, Masurika Tudor frantically approached Noah Morrison and a man named Aster. She tried to tell them something, however they couldn't hear her over the noise produced by the refinery machines. They noticed that Masurika was pointing at the walkway, so they looked there. There, they saw a figure lean on a guardrail and break it. The figure fell from the walkway and into the vat of corrosive chemicals.
The blockade.
Why were you escorting this Aster in the first place? Don't you have to manage the harbor? Well, I can't really manage anything because of them.
He gestures towards the Inquisition Knights crowding the pier.
They blocked all sea travel out of the city till this mess is sorted out.
They have a lot of knights investigating the harbor. Do you know what they're looking for?
Well, you didn't hear this from me. According to them, Aster's ship just up and vanished in the dead of night.
That would explain why Steelwind's here.
Vanished? As in someone hijacked it? That's the thing. The guards would have noticed if someone had driven off with the ship, especially one of that size. From what I heard, one of the guards could have sworn that they saw it vanish in a flash of light.
Flash of light? Like something created by a spell.
What kind of ship was it? Do you know how big it was? The size of it, I'd say that was probably a galleon.
A galleon?
That's huge.
Yeah, galleons are big. Spell of that scale would have to spell that powerful give me a stroke. Spell of that scale would have to be pretty powerful to affect a ship of that size. Wonder who this Aster person is. Must be high profile if they're calling in the Kingsguard and the Inquisition for him. All over a missing ship.
You spent some time with him, am I correct, Morrison? Did he tell you where he was staying? If I remember right, he's staying at the local inn near the town square.
Wait, that's the tavern that we were staying at.
If he's this high profile, why is he staying at an inn for commoners? No idea. He's an eccentric one for sure. Aster cast stroke on Arya.
See, that's domestic abuse. In case you didn't get the hinting, Aster is. We learned from Miriam Frege that Aster is like Arya Steelwind's fiance. At least if it's the same Aster, we'll find out. It probably is.
We'll see.
But we'll see.
We'll see.
Wherever he is, he also witnessed the accident. You'll definitely want to speak with him. And if he's a noble, there's a chance that he's the mage that sabotaged the guardrail. One day. One day.
What can you tell us about this, Morrison? Sorry, I don't know much about these sorts of things. You better ask someone else.
Don't think you're here for that revelation? Okay. But yeah, that's basically...
You might not have been.
That's basically what we're referring to. Can't tell me anything about yourself. Fair, fair, fair.
Rika seems to be doing well. The cafe looks pretty busy. Nah, I'm happy to see you kids are making something of yourselves. The way people treat mages, I was really worried for her future. No, I can still remember the days when you were just a small boy. You've really grown up since then.
You had to. There was no other choice. Okay. Okay, no. Yeah, okay, I think we're probably done then. Oh, maybe... Yeah.
The trading company seems to have a large presence in Aranax now. Aye, old Draken just swooped in one day and took the city straight from Von Sanctus' grip. Now I can't think of a single business here that isn't working with him.
You wonder how Lord Von Sanctus feels about that.
Probably not good.
No.
I hope this whole mess doesn't affect the company's dealings here.
They're unions. Can you imagine? Workers wanting fair pay? We're preposterous, as he would probably call it.
He really breathes life into this town.
Okay. Well, it was cool. Well,
Repario Arcanum.
Worth a look.
It's a modest ship. It's probably used by local businesses to transport goods by sea.
Can't help but feel nostalgic seeing these ships. I used to travel by sea all the time when I was traveling the world. It was probably my favorite part.
It does sound pretty nice. I'd like to try riding one day.
Are you sure? You get motion sick pretty easily. Sailing on a ship might kill you. She has a point there. Oh.
Yes, both ships are modest.
Okay.
What?
No, I'm just, comparing.
Sizes and everything, Several crates. They must be the merchandise. Several crates containing all kinds of goods. Thank you. It must be the merchandise of the local businesses.
What?
Oh. Oh?
Oh, it's the houses. They just put it up there for some reason.
Well, you could probably click on one of the other houses and it probably would have brought it up. Row of houses line the edge of the harbor. When I was a kid, I always dreamed of saving up enough gold to buy my own house on the harbor front.
Well, you have a job as an attorney now. You can always move back here.
No, if possible, I never want to return to the city again.
Okay. I guess that's everything. I suppose we'll go to the tavern then.
Morrison said that Aster sang one of the rooms at this tavern.
Audio mute.
Which room is it?
We could always just check each room.
That might irritate the patrons, though. I do kind of want to voice Aster. He's fun.
Okay.
And if Aster doesn't want to be found, we might alert him if we annoy too many people.
I guess you're right.
Your family owns a tavern, right? If you had to put a VIP somewhere, which room would you choose?
I guess it would probably be the one at the end of the hallway. That's the one I use at my family's tavern.
So, is it just me, or does this hallway look similar to the one in your family's tavern?
Well, most taverns use the same architecture, so I don't think it's that strange we had to reuse the assets.
No, but it looks exactly like the McCoy Tavern. It's uncanny. It's as if whoever made this tavern decided to just reuse the same design.
Hey, making unique designs is difficult, Tyrion, and it costs money. Do you really think the developers should be spending resources on a location you'll only see once?
I don't know, it just seems kind of lazy.
Well, if it bothers you so much, why don't you pay for the assets required to make a new one? You decided to drop the matter. Okay, you know what?
The writing is so witty.
Okay, all right, okay. I was just making a passing observation, but fuck me, I guess. According to Celeste's intuition, the innkeeper would have probably given Aster this room. Approach the door and firmly knock on it.
Hello?
Someone does come to answer the door, but they only open the door a fraction of the way. Cracking the door is less than an inch wide. Can't get a look at the person's face.
I'm terribly sorry, but if your business isn't urgent, I'd like to be left alone. Sorry if I'm intruding, but are you Aster? My name is Tyrion Cuthbert. I'm the defense attorney of Stefani Drakegan. From what I've heard, you witnessed the accident in the refinery yesterday. I was wondering if I could ask you a few questions about what you saw?
Upon hearing your name, the man fully opens the door, and you're finally able to get a good look at him. Definitely stands out from the other patrons of the inn. You must be the wealthy patron that you're looking for.
Tyrion Cuthbert, the protege of the infamous Ruby Timora. So, you know who I am? I do. I know you very well. I'm your biggest fan.
Oh my god.
I love Aster.
Oh my god.
What? I can't believe it. The infamous Tyrion Cuthbert is standing right in front of my tavern room. What? I've read all about your feats, Mr. Cuthbert. You successfully indicted the head of House Pierce.
Anyway, we got different music, so I gotta unmute.
You didn't think twice about confronting a member of House Freyga. And you even defeated Lorne von Sanctus in the chess tournament yesterday.
I'm so lost right now.
And you must be Celeste McCoy. Tyrion's first client and the Crimson Demon of the Eastern Kingdoms.
How did you find out about that name?
The Crimson what?
Don't ask.
Anyway, if you are Aster, does that mean you witnessed the accident with the harbor master yesterday? Yes, I did. Are you going to interrogate me about what I saw? I'll answer whatever questions you have.
You've never met a witness that has been this eager to cooperate. But hopefully this means that he won't hide any details about what he saw.
You clearly know who I am, but I'm still unsure of who you are, Aster. Ah, my apologies. But I would prefer to keep my full identity hidden for now.
He's within his right to do so, but you can't help but feel a little suspicious.
In any case, what's your business in Aranax? I was accompanying a ship transporting goods to Lornwat Sanctus. The same ship that was magically stolen? I'm surprised you found out about that. The Kingsguard have been trying their best to keep that information hidden. But I suppose I shouldn't expect anything less from you, Mr. Cuthbert.
Flattery will get him nowhere. What was on that ship? Must be pretty valuable to be worth stealing.
I doubt there is anything on that ship worth drawing the ire of the entire kingdom. The truth is, during the time that my ship was stolen, I was supposed to be on it. I see.
That, well, from what I've gleaned about you so far, that you might be worth stealing.
The theft of the ship might have actually been an attempt to kidnap you. That's my current theory, anyway. It wouldn't make sense otherwise.
Seems awfully calm about this. I love him. He's so good so
funny.
far.
He's so funny.
Oh wait, shit. Okay.
Huh?
We're back. We're back.
Okay. According to Morrison, you were also in the refinery that night. Did you witness the moment the victim fell into the vat? I did.
Could you tell us exactly what you saw? Every detail you can remember could be important.
Well, it all began when I was visiting the refinery with the harbor master. I was inspecting the refinery's machines when a girl frantically ran towards us. She was hysterical. It looked like she was trying to tell us something. But we couldn't hear her over the noise of the machines. When she realized that we couldn't hear her, she simply pointed at the walkway. That's when we saw Justin Way fall off of it and into the vat. This next question is very important. Did you see the victim break the guardrail by leaning on it? Yes. He broke the guardrail before he fell.
His testimony matches exactly with what Morrison saw.
Both Noah and Aster's testimonies match each other identically. The way he fell was very strange, though.
Strange? What could he mean by that?
You mentioned the way the victim fell was strange. Did you feel like the guardrail broke too easily? Well, yes. How did you know? It matches with the statement that the harbor master gave us.
Don't want to reveal the traces of transmutation that you found on the walkway. At least not yet.
But yes, the guardrail broke the moment that Justin leaned on it. And his body was extremely limp when falling, too. Did he ragdoll?
Yeah, he just ragdolled. His body
Like
was
fucking human fall flat.
yeah. His body was limp?
Normally, when falling from a great height, one would flail their arms, yes? But when I saw him falling, he wasn't moving at all.
He wasn't moving?
Did you see the expression on his face? He might have been unconscious.
I'm afraid I couldn't see.
I'm afraid I couldn't see.
Oh, right, you're Aster. Yep.
I'm voicing like the entirety of the scene. Excuse you. I'm afraid I couldn't see anything on his face. It was much too dark to make out his features. Wait, you didn't actually see his face? How did you know it was actually him that fell in? Well, who else could it have been? No one else has been reported missing.
They also found the remnants of Justin's body in the vat. It was definitely him that fell in. It's true, you don't have much reason to believe that Justin might still be alive.
We might get a surprise motherfucker moment.
We could. There were traces of transmutation magic at the crime scene, and it appears that Aster is quite a high-profile individual. He's probably a mage, and aside from Rika, he was probably the only other mage at the refinery that night. If you ask him outright, you might be able to see something incriminating through the eye of Horus.
Aster, we'll respect your privacy if you don't want to tell us who you are. But could you at least answer one question for me? I can make no promises, but I'll do my best to tell you what I can. Are you a mage? Oh, is that all? Yes, I am a mage, and I'm quite the practiced one at that. You see, Celeste cast Detect Magic to look at the scene of the accident. And we found traces of transmutation magic at the crime scene. Namely, on the guardrails that Justin fell through. What?
Here it is.
I can't believe it! What? Are you telling me that a mage used transmutation magic to weaken the rails? It's a conspiracy! Wait, does that mean that this was actually a murder made to look like an accident? It's like something out of the reports I read about him.
I love him. You don't see anything incriminating, and you can see his thoughts clearly. His feelings of happiness are a bit off-putting, though.
And you asked me if I was a mage. Does that mean I'm a potential suspect? This is the greatest thing that ever happened to me.
This is the first time you've met someone that's happy to be suspected of murder.
Sorry, it's not right of me to get so excited about something so serious. He must think less of me now. But it's like something right out of a mystery novel.
That's not the reaction you were expecting. Nevertheless, it doesn't look like there are any incriminating thoughts in his mind. And the emotions he was emanating were all positive. There wasn't a drop of fear in there. What could this mean? Either way, it looks like you found out everything you can from Aster.
I think he's just a fanboy.
I think so, yeah. You should move somewhere else. I don't know if I want to.
You're just gonna keep Aster's expression there.
Yeah, I think this is honestly a good place to stop for the day. We've been going for about 4 hours now. And I know it's like 2 a.m. for you, I think.
It is.
Okay. Then we'll go ahead and call it here for the day then. So yeah, that's where we'll end it. Thanks everyone for stopping by today. I know not everyone.
Thanks, Zeke, for sticking around.
Yeah. As far as I know, we didn't have. Okay. I was about to say, as far as I know, we didn't have any more problems after I changed that setting, and then I immediately saw the bitrate drop to like 1200. Yeah. Okay, so that's still a problem. But I don't know if it's just an internet problem. I don't really know what more I can do about that. Because I'm
sure that there's a bunch of like small optimization tweaks that you could end up doing, but also that's a lot of work for like barely any payout. So
yeah. But yeah, I'll see if there's not something I can figure out. But probably not. But yeah. Everyone, if you're in an early time zone, have a good day. If you're in a late time zone, have a good night. And we'll see you guys hopefully on Thursday. Hopefully I won't be dying again.
Yeah.
Bye.